Hi guys, Ashley here.
I'm Haruki.
I recently went on a trip to a really cool town called Kawagoe in Japan. Now to get there it takes about an hour and a half from Shibuya, one of the main Tokyo rail stations. If you are staying in Tokyo, this is probably the one you'll use. For the entire day, it cost me about 10,000 yen or about 80 to 90 bucks. Yeah, that's include my transportation and food.
And also the kimono.
Yes, that's right. So I did a lot of different activities. I will share a Google Map link to my itinerary and how I moved around down in the description, so check it out. First on my itinerary was to go to Vivian Kimono Rental. This is a kimono shop right off the main historic road, so it's really convenient for your sightseeing. I really loved it because there were so many options. The staff were really helpful and really knowledgeable. They helped me narrow it down, not just by the color, but also the different symbols on the kimono and what they mean. Now, because people are changing, we are not allowed to film in the kimono shop, but it was so cool and I felt really supported the entire time I was there.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. I'll have a picture here. They also do your hair arrangement and you can store your luggage there.
That's nice. You don't want to carry your bags while you're wearing a kimono.
Yeah, they gave us some small kimono bags. I had a lot with me that don't fit in the traditional kimono bag, so they gave me a bigger square bag and they said, this is your functional bag, this is your photo bag. So that was really nice.
That's nice.
And for all of this service, we had the kimono for the entire day and it was only about 2,000 yen or maybe about 15 bucks.
That's so cheap.
In the summer season, so July through September, they have yukata, which are typically worn for summer festivals. They told me they also have a lot for men, and I'm welcome to bring Haruki sometime.
Yeah.
You do need to make a reservation. However, because it's a reservation system, it's not too crowded, and you'll have a personal stylist the entire time you're there. And so my personal stylist had been working there for 5 years already, and she did speak English. So you can request when making a reservation in the notes, saying that you want someone who knows some English, and they'll be able to help you out with that.
That's so helpful.
Mikey, what do you think? Do you want to wear a kimono?
So we should go to the summer festival wearing these yukata.
Yes, let's do it. So after I put on my lovely kimono, I went just a bit down the street to see Toki no Kane.
Toki no Kane.
And what does Toki no Kane mean?
Bell of time.
It's 400 years old. It's great for pictures, but the main attraction is all of the street food.
Absolutely.
Have you eaten Kawagoe street food?
I had strawberry ice cream. It was amazing.
I had sweet potato ice cream that had a little heart on it, as I'll show here. It was only 450 yen, about $4. It did melt incredibly quickly. I also have a picture of that. From Toki no Kane, it's really easy to get to our next stop, Hikawa Jinja.
Hikawa Jinja.
The Temple of Love.
Oh.
They have so many weddings there and there's a ton of couples walking around to get the temple's blessing. Hikawa Jinja is a Shintoist shrine that's really big, it's very old. It is also free to visit, however, to do some extra things, I would bring some cash. You can go fishing for your fortune.
Fishing for the fortune.
They have ones for love, of course, but also just your yearly luck. So I was very happy. I got Daikichi, which means the biggest luck. And mine was specifically for studying, which I'm in school currently, so I should ace all my tests. As of June, have a pinwheel that you can walk through. There's sort of like a tiny wind farm that was also here. It was so cute for pictures. And something that I thought was so sweet that you can find at a lot of Shinto shrines is ema. An ema is a small wooden board that you write your wish on. You hang it up in a tunnel, so you can walk through the tunnel of people's wishes. You can see ones from people of all ages, including little kids. One of my hobbies is getting goshuin, which are temple stamps. You have a special book called a goshuincho, which means stamp book, where they will put the designs. I have some shown here. They're so pretty and each one's so unique. Before you get your goshuin, it is polite to go and give to the shrine.
5 yen is good to give. 5 yen in Japanese is goen, but goen also means fortune.
So if you give goen, you'll have good fortune.
Yes.
Something else you can get is omamori. I really recommend these for good souvenirs. These are lucky amulets. I got one for Haruki actually as well. The one I got him is meant to guide a couple to stay together forever. They have many kinds, even ones for your pets. It's a cute way to show that you care.
Yeah.
Our next stop is a Buddhist temple called Kitain. Kitain does have one drawback. You do need to pay about a 400 yen entrance fee, or about $4. Now this is because it is also a museum. They have a beautiful Zen garden, and Kitain was the former residence of the emperors when they were children. You can learn a lot about feudal Japan through here. For example, Haruki, did you know they would make trick floors? Certain floorboards would make a sound, like ring a bell or creak really loudly if you stepped on it. And some of them would not. So the people who lived there knew to avoid the creaky floorboards. If an enemy was sneaking in to try to assassinate the emperor, they would hear the creaky floorboards and immediately be alerted. Isn't that so cool?
Smart.
Right? So you can learn a lot of cool things like this during the tour. So even though it is a bit pricey, I recommend checking it out. They do have English guides and booklets as well. We were able to find some fooding at this shrine, which I have here.
Fooding.
Next, we stopped by Tsubaki no Ya, which is right next to Toki no Kane, where we started. Tsubaki no Ya is an ashiyu.
Foot bath.
It's sort of reminiscent of an onsen without having to take off all your clothes. You will need to make a reservation for this. After walking in the traditional kimono sandals, geta, all day, your feet will really thank you if you stop by. It's popular to get a drink that matches your kimono. So you can see here I have this gorgeous blue tea. It was lemon flavored.
Lemon flavor.
Have you heard about the Kawagoe Starbucks?
No.
The outside of it looks like a traditional Edo era building. And if you walk through the beautiful atrium on the inside, the entire back is a gorgeous Japanese garden. I definitely recommend doing mobile orders. The final stop was Kashiya Yokocho, which is Penny Candy Lane. You can find a bunch of traditional Japanese sweets and souvenirs for really low prices. Now, my favorite place, I have to recommend it, Tamariki Seka.
Tamariki Seka?
Yes. So here, they make the candy in-house. They have a huge window and you can watch them making it.
I know there.
I got Haruki some completo from there, which is the little candy you see in Spirited Away in Totoro. After this, it was about time to head back and return the kimono. In Kawagoe, everything closes really early, so we needed to return them by 4:30. It's about 20 minutes on foot back to the station. You will pass Kawagoe tart. Kawagoe tart is so amazing. I didn't even take pictures because I ate it too quickly. And I meant to bring some home for Haruki, but I ate it. Sorry. There was lemon, cheesecake, chocolate, and of course sweet potato. So overall, I spent a little bit under 10,000 yen. However, the cost will really depend on you and what you want to do. For example, you may not be as interested in the historical shrines, or maybe you don't feel comfortable wearing a kimono and you want to skip that. My biggest recommendations have to be the Kimono Hikawa Shrine and Tsubaki no Ya, the foot bath. You do need to make reservations for two things, the kimono and Tsubaki no Ya, the foot bath. The most popular souvenirs I saw people getting were definitely the omamori, the lucky charms, and the Kashiya Yokocho candies. I brought my Goshuincho, my stamp book, my mobile phone charger pack, my wallet with cash, definitely bring cash, a makeup touch-up kit, a hair tie. I should have brought a cami for the kimono. I also asked the kimono lady if it's okay for foreigners to wear kimono. And she said, if you're coming to a kimono shop and you're being respectful, they're only happy to have you there. So don't feel shy about it and give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a shot.
All right, I hope you enjoyed this guide of what to know and where to go in Kawagoe. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.